Well, shit, this may actually be comedy of the season. And I did not expect that. I've been calling To Be Hero or Nanbaka like the two contenders for comedy of the season. But this episode, oh man, it solidified it. I love this show so much. There are so many good levels to it. I mean, the first skit in this show wasn't amazing to me because it didn't have enough of the otaku and fujoshi humor in it. The second one, though, oh my god. It was completely overloaded with the fujoshi humor. It was just completely amazing the way everything came together to make a horrible, horrible night for Kai. So first off, when it comes to overall thoughts for this episode, Mutsumi Senpai, Jesus Christ, he is best boy. There is not even a contention anymore. It's just 100%. Mutsumi is the best. He is so amazing as a character. I mean, straight back in episode 1, it was straight away like, no, this dude likes her even while she's fat. Everybody else is just into her when she's skinny. I hated that about them. I really did. I mean, at least the one with short black hair treated her relatively human while she was chubby. But I mean, the rest of them were just straight up horrible to her. And I didn't see why she was letting them hang out with her. But then in this episode, 100%, man, Mutsumi was just a god. The whole second half of this episode was devoted to how amazing he is as a character. I mean, he was trying to teach her things about maths and the other class she was failing, I don't remember. But he was trying to teach her. He was actually just genuinely trying to help her. There wasn't any thing that he wanted from it. That's what's so great about him. He's not doing any of this to get into Kai's pants. He's doing this because he has fun with Kaie. He likes spending time with Kaie. And he's actually becoming friends with the other boys, which is so crazy. He genuinely likes them. He likes spending time with them. He actually seems quite happy when they decide they're going to come along on the little adventures too. Oh, and I love at the end of this episode, when everything went down, and at the end he ended up like giving every one of the boys a pencil as well. And they were all just, like, full of sparkly eyes looking at him like, Senpai. Like, they'd fallen in love with him, too, because he's just such a god among men. He's so genuinely nice, whereas all the other boys were like, I want to see Kaie's room. I want to get close to Kaie. He was just like, I want to help Kaie so that she can have fun on the holiday. And then he tried to invite her out to the holiday as well, and she ditched them all. That was brilliant. Kaie's priorities are amazing, and I love her for it. So yeah, that second skit was the best to me, and it just highlighted how amazing Mutsumi Senpai is, and I love him for it. Oh man, when he took out the brother, that was beast mode too. I mean, he got serious there. We saw Mutsumi get serious for a sharp 2 seconds. Just that whole, Oni-chan. And then calming down and being like, you're getting in the way of studying. Get out of the room. Like, it was so intense. I loved it so much. It makes me wonder what the trigger was. Was it the idea of Kaie being bullied? Was it the idea that he just genuinely wanted to study? He wanted to spend time with his friends? Whatever it was, I want to see more of it. I want to see more moments when Mutsumi snaps and loses his shit. Because, I mean, the other boys have done a lot of annoying shit around him, and he's never snapped like that. So I guess it's because they care about Kaie, at least, even if they are just after her body, they're trying to be nice to her. So he's not been annoyed by any of their antics, even when they're fighting with each other, getting them kicked out of the library, getting them kicked out of the restaurant. Ruining all of their plans, making it hard for Kaie. I guess he still knows them being around brings her joy, and, you know, he has fun with them too. He considers them his friends. It's so weird. He's a goddamn legend. Best boy of the season. No doubt. Him and Victor are like fighting for top position in like a romance kind of way. But just in general, by personality, God, Mutsumi wins. He's best boy of the season. So, I mean, yeah, all of that was great. I might as well just finish off talking about the second half anyway, because I talked about most of it by talking about Mutsumi. So, yeah, the otaku tendencies in this one were great. Kaie's room is amazing. It's everything I wanted it to be. She has a goddamn shrine set up for Shino. That is 10 out of 10. I love it so much. And I love how freaked out they all got when they found her shrine and everything else. It was bad enough when they just saw like the full length hug pillow that she'd already shown in front of them, as if that was the only thing. They were already like, this feels very much like her room. Like, they left it at that. Oh, but then when everything came wrong, I mean, Nana, like, being a dick, I mean, especially since there were other guys around, he started, like, exploring through her room, threw open the covers and shit, was wondering what he might find there, and instead found the sheets with goddamn Shino on them, and then went under the bed. And the giant promotional stand thing was glaring back at him from underneath. That was so damn good. His scream was amazing. So I laughed my arse off so much more. And the fact that they kept just going along with everything was what was great as well. They really want to get into Kae's pants. But that's what I love as well, is the fact that while they're just going along with it, Senpai, man, like, as soon as he saw the shrine, he was like, oh, so this guy died? Can I offer him incense? Like, he's straight up. Like, it's psychotic, really, that kind of devotion to an anime character. But at the same time, he doesn't care. He realizes it's important to Kae. And so he takes that on and grows with it. The rest of the guys just followed suit, even though they felt incredibly awkward about it. Oh, man. So that was all just great. The brother trying to scare them away. God, he's such a dick. Why would you do that to your sister? What did he think he was doing either? He came before them and was like, I'm a guy just like you. I swear to God, she's a trap. She's a fujoshi woman kind of shit. Not a trap. Different kind of trap. But yeah, the fact that he tried to do that, he tried to sell out his old sister. Oh, man. That's such bullshit. He is such a dick. I'm so glad Senpai destroyed him. And he really did, man. He really did. The fact that he tried to apologize later by leaving a couple of sweets there and just kind of staring around the corner at her as well. Oh, man, that was brilliant. That was great. So, yeah, that whole second skit just had me laughing the whole way through. I loved every damn second of it. Even the little fighting between the guys had me laughing. Nana and the Kohai. Oh, God. I don't even remember his name. Hayato. Shinomiya? I don't know which one I'm going to call him. Probably Hayato. Yeah, Nana and Hayato's little fights are getting really good to me as well. Because they're getting more and more aggressive as time goes on. You have like Nana saying, oi, isn't this a bit hard for you, first grader? And Hayato just snapping back, making it clear that actually Nana was the one who fucked up his questions while Hayato was keeping up with them. Oh man, it was just all great, yeah. So yeah, second skit was amazing, 10 out of 10. Straight 10 out of 10. First skit was not as great, but it was still amazing. I think part of the reason it wasn't as great is because it focused on Nana. I mean, I'm assuming that's what they're going to do from now on. Like, for a while, they're going to focus on one boy per skit. So the first one was Nana, the second one was Mutsumi Senpai. The next two will probably be the other two characters, Hayato and Igarashi. Which should be cool. I'm interested in seeing Igarashi's one, if nothing else. Hayato, not so much, but considering he's cross-dressing next week, that could make it more interesting. Oh, God. So, yeah, this first skit was all about Kae trying to play soccer, trying to join the soccer team as a helper. And, man, I was not a massive fan, to be honest. The way that she pushed herself and did all that was cute. Like, she was going through the training, even though she was dead tired. Her muscles were so achy, because obviously she is naturally a fujoshi, an indoor creature with not much stamina, not so used to running and exercising. But, you know, a lot of the fujoshi jokes were just left out. And while Nana did have a couple of growing moments, like, I still haven't forgiven him for anything. One thing, like, didn't they just kind of point out how much Nana actually loves Captain Tsubasa? Even though he was the one at the beginning of this episode that was talking about how he hates anime. Like, he got really, really aggressive when Kai started talking about Captain Tsubasa and quoting it. Like, he started shouting back at her, like, quoting the show himself, talking about how Tsubasa had to spend tons of time with the ball. So they had a little otaku fight there. Nana actually admitted, kind of subtly, that he likes anime, at least Captain Tsubasa, enough, to the point where he argued back like a proper otaku. Even Igarashi, like, freaked out about that. And that was another thing that was great in this episode. The 5x7 ship, man. Igarashi wanted Nana to stay in this chase mode. Like, he wanted to have him as a rival for now. And that has all kinds of connotations. I mean, he likes spending time with Nana. I suppose he doesn't want him to stop chasing after Kae because it's something they're kind of all doing together. It's possibly the competitive nature that wants him to have his rival keep going as well. Or, you know, you could take it from the 5x7 ship route and just be like, maybe he wants it to end up as a shared experience. Maybe he wants a three-way, because it ain't gay if it's in a three-way. Oh, God. Oh, man, Kae would be happy. But no, Nana did have some good moments in this. He at least tried to help her, tried to teach her. I think he genuinely started to properly fall for her in this episode. But that's the thing, though. He's already been chasing her for a while. He's chased her from episode 1 when she got skinny just from her looks. It was just in this episode where he actually genuinely found something about her personality that he liked. He liked her continuously trying and using her failures to help, which was hilarious. That curveball, man, that's an amazing technique in and of itself. But yeah, no, that was actually quite cute. Him reattaching the anime phone strap, showing that he cares about Kae a little bit more. It doesn't make me forgive him. What I really want is for Kae to go back to being fat and just having the senpai chase after her. That would do it the best way for me. But then we'd have not so much comedy. It's just, in the end, senpai better goddamn well win. So yeah, this was an incredible episode again. Really making it a contender for anime this season. I can't wait to see more. Next week, it looks like they're doing a cultural festival. Oh man, like I said, Hayato is supposed to be dressing as a girl. He looks adorable as a girl. And you can tell Kai is going to be into that. I mean, natural fujoshi pandering, putting a cute young boy into a girl's outfit. Making him look even more uke, that would be amazing. And it looks like she's going to manage to dress Nana as her favourite character, Shino. Or maybe he'll do that himself. Maybe that's one of his moves. Maybe he'll be like, I know how to get Kae and dress like Shino since... I mean, he already noticed he looked like him in this episode. I mean, everyone did. It was amazing when they found the altar. They were like, oh, it looks like Nana. And Nana was like screaming out in the background, I'm not dead, damn it. Oh, that was great. So yeah, amazing episode. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. Let me know which skit you liked. If you're the same as me, you loved the second one more. Or if you actually preferred the first one. If you're actually being won over by Nana's charms. I mean, he is a very... You know, that's a very natural shoujo kind of phenomenon. The guy who starts off kind of cold and just being a dick, but chasing after the girl and then genuinely finds something to love in her. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and if you enjoyed this review, wreck that like button like you mean it, subscribe if you haven't already to see more, and I will see you guys next time.